and welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and I thought you could join along while I got set up for my Christmas painting. So I've just had this arrive from Made with Diamonds UK. So it's a nice blue winter scene. I will pull it up closer later, or you can watch my unboxing. This is in round, and I'm going to get set up for how this one's going to work. Now, this is new to me. I normally use these storage pots. They're great. They can sit down by the side of the couch. They don't take up too much room. And then I throw the extra beads in this bag. And when I need to top it up, I top it up. And I'll work with one or two of these, which I love. However, I wanted to give these a go. So this is Elizabeth Ward bead storage tray. Now I've been keeping an eye on Amazon, and they had the multi-size box come up, and I think I paid, in fact, let me have a look. Bear with me while I find out how much I paid from it. And there it is. So view order details, that'll be the one. So I paid £20.70 for this, and it was classed as an Amazon second because the box was battered. That's the only damage I could find on the box. Oh no, sorry, that corner is also crumpled. However, that was only the outer packaging. So the inside, this is what you get. So I thought I would give this a go for my next big project, apart from the one for my niece, which of course only had 7 different colours, so it was a bit pointless for that one. But this one has 30, so I thought I'd give this a go. Now, we do have the labels, but I don't think I'm going to label them up that way. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this. We're winging it together. So let's see how we can make this work. Now, I do like my numbers to be in order, and I do like to label them up by their number. Now, I did have, there they are, my little labels that I use for my little tubs, and they're from Hobbycraft. Now, I think we might even have to go for half a label when it comes to these little boxes. Let me have a look, because it sort of goes over the finger hole a little bit. However, we could always do them that way and just wrap the end round a little bit, maybe. Maybe that's how I can label up the smaller ones. Let's see, let's give it a go. So, excuse the rustling, I'm just trying to find my chair, because I seem to have put everything on top of everything else in my bid to get all these videos done for you guys, and I lost my chair. So, I'm back. You can tell I'm winging it completely. So let's see how we go with this. Let's start with the first one, and let's see if they fit in the smallest. If not, I'll go up and then I'll label them and put them on. I'm going to use one of my thinner pens for this than what I normally use, and for these labels anyway, I normally use a bit of a thicker pen, but I don't know if it's going to work. So this is where we play Hunt the Blue, because I haven't organised at all and got these in any sort of order. Well, there's 161, so let's keep that, we need that in a minute. There's 160. So the bag says this has 500. So maybe while I'm doing this, we will try and keep an eye. Oh, these have got static. Don't have too much static, please. I can't be fighting with static tonight. I really can't. Okay, they're not too bad. There is a little bit of static, which I suppose is to be expected. Okay, so 500 is going to fit in here, easy peasy lemon squeezy, should we say. I just need to get them all out of the bag. These containers are cute though, aren't they? I'm sure somebody has put somewhere exactly how many you can get in these. I just may or may not have paid attention because I wasn't paying the price of them at the time. So I've seen them, they're on Amazon normally between 35 and 40 pounds. They're at least hitting the high 30s. So I wasn't willing to pay that sort of price when I can get the little ones for a lot less. Okay, static has now caused half of these to pop out. Please tell me that not every bag is like this. So far, I've only had this from 2 companies and they've both been around. And it doesn't help that my nails have a lot of blue and grey. So it's very hard to tell. And they're jumping. They're literally jumping out of this pot. Get in and stay in. Don't make me cut up dryer sheets. Okay, we're in. I might have to put dryer sheets on this, but this is a 160. And I think my pen is running out. I used it to cover up an address label before. So we've got static, but we're working. If the static starts driving me bonkers, I will pop a dryer sheet in with it. Okay, so then 161 is also 500, so I know we'll be fine. I need to put the label on first, don't I? Because of the fact that they're a little bit smaller. So we've got 161. Maybe I should use my fatter pen. Anyway, this pen dries quicker. So this one is an ash blue. That's what they call it, ash blue. Lots and lots of blue. Okay, we're not fighting with static with that one. Yay! To say, I know we are going plastic to plastic, but I do not want drills popping about all over the place all the time. Okay, so then we need a 312, which is night blue. There it is. Again, that's a 500 pieces, so we should be all right with the small one. We will get to some bigger numbers soon, and then we'll have to see how we can jiggle these boxes. But this one is a 312. This pen is running out. I'll have to find another one. Okay, so 312. Bend back quite nicely. Be quite handy if I just need to be picking one drill out. Definitely seems like a plan. Come on. Oh, that wasn't static, that was user error. So let's get these ones picked up. And that's 312. So let's keep going. So we've got 334 is next, which is this one. Now this one says 600 pieces, but I still think this one is going to fit perfectly fine in here because we have loads of room with the others. I reckon we could very well get to 1,000. And I don't think I'm going to use anywhere near all the boxes that are in here, but I do need to make sure I can get things lined up. So we've got 3, and my hand's shaking, 4. quite excited to start this one actually, because this one is beautiful painting. Oh, static. Oh man. Do you know, apart from the past 2 round paintings that I've had, I've never had static on any of the diamonds that I've had before. I know some countries can be worse than others for static. I think it's something to do with the heat. However, I didn't think the UK, especially being the fact that there's a cold snap and it's freezing at the minute, would have the same issue. But obviously we do. But I haven't been able to find any unscented dryer sheets, and why the dryer sheets don't smell horrible. Whoa, see, look, lifted it up and they just jumped everywhere. I really don't want to be working on a dryer sheet because the smell gets on my nerves. I might have to pop some dryer sheets inside these, but I'll do that later. So that's 334. We got a bigger colour next? Yes, we have. So we've got 336, which is this one. So this one has 3,700. Now, I'm thinking it's going to be more that size. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop them in before I decide, because we may need to go bigger. Let's hope there's not static with this little lot. No, not really. Are we fitting? Okay, there's a little bit of static. However, they are fitting. I'm hoping I don't end up leaving myself with a shortage on all the other tubs, but we'll see how we go. I'm trying to think, who else have I got this many with? So I've got that many of that colour, and then that's it. Apart from that, they're all less. And look, I've just found a blue that's gone. It's popped out before. So what I think I might do for these is I might go for the bigger tub, because it's very borderline. There's not too much in it. Ah. Okay, don't do that part of it, because that's a fail. So tipping these from one container to another is not a win. I've still got that random one from before. Okay. Why do I choose to do a video of doing this when it all goes pear-shaped? That is the question. Well done for anybody that's still here and hasn't gone, what on earth is she doing, and disappeared. Though you're probably all shouting at me, put the dryer sheets in now, it'll make your life easier. And you know what? You're probably right. But I've taken them in the front room rather than in my craft room, and part of me really doesn't want to move. So let's get these out of the bag. I might have to put them onto my tray. Okay. Let's get them to stick to my finger and then come off my finger. Okay. Is that going to shut? don't tell me you need tipping into another tub. Okay, no, we're shut. Took a little bit, but we're shut. So that one is 336, and they go into the tub that way. So I actually think I'm just going to copy what I've done on all the others. So this is 3, 3, 6, and that will go there. Are you still with me, people? I don't know if I'm still with me. Okay, so 517 is a dark Wedgwood blue. So there's 519. Let's keep that. We'll need that in a minute. 517. Where are you? Am I looking at the right one? Yeah, I'm looking at the right one. There it is, right in front of my face. So this one has 1,500 compared to the others having 500. And then we have this size as well. So let's have a mini think this through. So 3,700 is going to be that bigger one, we know that much. Then I've got ones that are 2,000s. So I've got 3, 4 that have over 2,000, which will definitely go in the medium ones. So I think I'm going to go this size for the 1,500s, and let's see how that works. If not, I will, oh hang on, it's got 1,000, they're 2,000, so that's 5 of them. And then if we go for over 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hoping that that big one will just sit somewhere else. So that one's 1,200. Let's put these in order. 800. No, that wasn't order. That's order. Still need to find, what was that blue? That was that one, wasn't it? See if I can get this one in without all the rest jumping out. I did it. So we know that one's going to go in a big one whenever it comes to it. I know I might need some that are empty, depending on where they go up to, but I'm thinking this 1,500 is actually going to go in one of these, and then the ones that are the lower 1,000 will go in these medium ones. So we've got 517, then we've got 519, which is a medium one, and then I think that's as loose as they go, isn't it? Okay, let's go with this. So let's go with this one being 517. I'm one of those people, I just want it to all line up and look pretty. Okay, we've not got a lot of static with this one, we've just got a little bit where it doesn't want to get out the bag. I can handle a little bit, just don't want them jumping out. Okay, so there's plenty of room in that one, but I think it's going to work better. Is that those ones go in these big ones. And then we have the 1000s and the 900s going in these ones, and the ones nearer 400 to 600 going in these. Well, we had 500 and 600, didn't we? So we've got an 800, which I thought for ease would go in this one. So this one is a 519. And hopefully we won't run out of trays, because there's not that many colours in this one. What did I say it was? 519. There's too many numbers. I'm working between the numbers on the sheet, the numbers on the pieces, the diamond counts, all over the place, and they're all blue. Always seems to get static behind the sticker. So I've got loads of room in the bottom of that one. I reckon I could fit well more in there, but I think that's how the trays are supposed to go. And if we put those two over there, then that one would fit in there. Yeah. I think we're not looking too shabby. Okay, so that was 519, so now I need 747, which is in one of these big ones, which means it needs a bigger tray. Let's sort of move these back before I get myself lost. So we're going for one of these, and this one is 747. This one is 1,800. Now, I must say, this box looks very, very pretty. I'm not sure how much it's going to be practical when I'm diamond painting, but we will find out. So I'm just going to keep on bagging these up. My battery on my camera is about to die, so I will get a few more of these bagged up, and I will, in fact no, I will change my battery. I'll come back. We can take this as a little bit of a chitty chatty session. So let me change my battery and I'll be back with you. Okay, so I'm back with a fresh battery, and I still have a little bit of my brew left. So I did part wonder what to chat about while I'm doing this. You'll have to bear with me every now and then where I go, what am I doing? 793, that's the one. This definitely needs a small one. So yeah, and part of me was thinking, well, you know, what sort of topics are hot with diamond painting or whatever else at the moment? Has the Huacan saga been talked about far too much? Possibly. I've had issues with Huacan. I've had issues with their canvases, especially. But also thinking about that actually made me think about a comment that I did receive on one of my unboxing videos. Now, you won't find the comment, and I'll let you know why. But yeah, I had somebody comment on my unboxing from Huacan. In their opinion, I pulled back the paper layer too harshly, which was what pulled the glue, and I should be more gentle. It was partly how they worded it. They also made some other comment again straight afterwards, and it was one of those things that sort of popped up on my phone late at night, and I was like, oh, am I right doing diamond painting videos? Should I just go back to doing scrapbooking videos? And it did sort of run through my mind, and then I thought, do you know what? No. I do this YouTube video because I enjoy doing it. I do the crafts that I enjoy. So, ooh, this bag's horrible. So, yeah, I have primarily done scrapbooking videos because that was the craft that I primarily did. At the moment, the craft that I do a lot of is diamond painting. I do still do some scrapbooking, and that will still always, well, at the moment, will still always be on my channel. But I thought to myself, no, I do it because I like it. So I did what I thought was the best in this instance. Is I thought, okay, somebody's having a bad day. Either they're having a bad day, or they're in a bad mood, or they're always having a bad day, or they're always in a bad mood. Whichever was the answer, I wasn't going to let it affect me. So for the first time in YouTube history, I didn't reply to a comment, I deleted it. In fact, I deleted both of them. Straight off. Thought, done. So, yeah, I do this channel for me. I do it with things I enjoy watching. I so love watching unboxing videos at the moment. I also went through a stage of watching storage videos on diamond painting. I know my storage videos on my scrapbooking items are very, very highly watched, and that is something that I love to do. So I'm going to keep doing storage, diamond painting, unboxing videos on it all, and if you want to comment and ask me questions, by all means, please do. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to reply, but I will reply. However, if you're in a bad mood and think that it is the time to comment rudely, I don't mind polite criticism or suggestions, I have no problem with. But if you think that it is fair to be rude to somebody that you have no idea, you don't know them in person, well, to be rude to anybody, if you think it's nice to be rude to anybody, then I may delete your comment. And yeah, that's my view on that matter. So yeah, I'm going to continue to do videos on my channel of diamond painting and or scrapbooking and or organisation, and if you want to subscribe for one and not the other, by all means do. If you don't want to subscribe, then you don't have to. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you my little view insight on YouTube, why I do it. Sometimes I'm better at creating videos than others. Sometimes I have a full day of it. So I have been doing nothing but videos today that have been floating around in my head, my ideas. I've done an unboxing, I've done scrapbooking sorting out video, I've done all sorts. And that's what I've spent most of my day doing, and I've loved it. And yeah, that's really my thoughts on it. I was just going to make this a short sort of video and do a, you know, this is what I'm going to use, and I'll come back when it's set up and then plod on and do it. But I thought I haven't done a longer video, or I haven't really done a chitty chatty video, especially with diamond painting. It's normally just an unboxing and that's it. So I thought, why not? Let's have a chitty chatty. So if I have a chitty chatty in the future, please let me know if there is anything that you would like to see in particular. I'm going to see if I can label this up before putting it on, because it'd be so much easier. Yeah, if there's anything that you want to chit chat about, discuss, any questions that you have, 803, there it is. Then by all means let me know, and I will, if I do another setting up chitty chatty video, I'll do that. So yeah, how about I introduce me? So who is me? So I'm Rebecca. I am 40 years old, or 40 years young. I don't feel 40, but I don't know what 40 is supposed to feel like. Who does until they turn 40? So maybe I do feel 40. Yeah, I'm 40 years old. I am a mum to 4. I have 3 girls and 1 boy. I work full-time for a complaints department for a mobile phone insurance. So I hear it all and more. What am I looking for? 807. Whenever I can find the time. I'm not seeing 807 people. I haven't done it already. Okay, oh, there it is. So what did we say we were doing these in? This one, wasn't it? I'm going for this one. Yeah, so when I'm not working full-time, well, when I have time off from working full-time, and spare time, or even not spare time, let's be fair, I probably diamond paint when I should very well be doing something else. I like to do diamond painting in an evening. I have a little table that I picked up from B&M. I think it may have cost me all of about £4. It's a little white fold-up table. It's not one of the tables that does lean. However, my daughter has just picked up one of those for her own flat, and I'm thinking I may have to treat myself to one also. But it's just a little white fold-up table. Oh look, there's another one. Maybe I should move this paper more often. Yeah, so I like to do my diamond painting. I also like to scrapbook. So I do scrapbooking and Project Life. Because I like to document our life as it goes on, and I enjoy paper crafts and pretty things. And it's probably, what's my other 2 hobbies? Well, my other 2 hobbies are probably buying diamond paintings and scrapbooking supplies, because why not, let's class that as a hobby as well. Second one is organising my scrapbooking and diamond painting supplies. I love finding new ways to organise. I get so excited when I find a way that really works for me to organise everything. I'm that sad. So, yep, I'm one of them. So that is my hobbies. I do also do cross stitch. I've done quite a few pictures in cross stitch using, is it Stitch a Photo by DMC? I've done quite a few with those, as has my mum. which is why I think she's also going to like this diamond painting when I take one over. So I live here in the UK with my husband, and currently at home is 2 of my children. One is at uni and one has officially grown up and moved out. The rest of my family, so my brother, my sister, their other halves, their children, and my parents all live in Australia. So they are in a different time zone completely. The last diamond painting that I've just finished, the Ever Moment, that one is for my niece, and that will be going to Australia with me in a few weeks, which I'm so not organised for. I need to work out what it is that I need to take over now. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. And what I do for a living. Where am I going now? That way. I can normally multitask, but trying to make sure I keep chatting while trying to think of which size boxes I want in which size places is fraying my brain. Okay, 820, 820. Okay, so that's one of these big ones, which means it's going in one of these. So that one's going in one of those. They're my other big ones. Okay, so is that going to fit? Yes. Things are finally going my way. So, yeah, that's a bit about me. I started YouTube doing scrapbooking process videos, developed a bit into also craft storage and stuff. It's still definitely done in my spare time. I do prefer doing the videos where I do them sort of real time rather than sped up and having to talk over them, but that's just because the editing is twice as long for those videos. But I still try and do a mixture of both. Diamond painting, that doesn't tend to need any sort of voiceover the same way my scrapbooking does. Ooh, didn't actually want to pull the whole thing up, but there we go. So that's that one. Don't those colours look pretty? Oh, beautiful. See, do you not just like little things like this? Anyway, yeah, so diamond painting, I came across somebody who had done a diamond painting. I think they put a picture up on Instagram. I'd seen it around on Facebook, but it was more one of those links buy from here that was just, I'm always a little bit cautious over those. So I'd seen it about, I saw somebody doing one, I was like, do you know what? I've seen that a few times now. I really like the idea of that. So off I hopped onto Amazon, because that's normally where you can find weird and wonderful things. Plus you can normally find them quickly, which is my other thing because I'm also impatient. So I ordered a partial little monkey from Amazon and got him done within a day or two. And then I had to wait because I didn't realise at the time that there was this place in the UK. So I ordered from AliExpress, and I ordered a big monkey because at the time I was just thinking bigger is better and all that sort of jazz. 826, sorry, got distracted a little bit. Yeah, I was just thinking bigger is better, and got him in a 45 by 60 because I don't shy away from small things really. it's shy away from big things, should I say. So even though my first one was a small little partial 25 by 25 monkey, that was more because that was what Amazon had. I tend to go big or go home, is the way I tend to work. So the next one I got was this monkey. That was from Huacan, and that was in round. This was also an eager order because I hadn't realised that there was square, that there was even something that was different, and whether that would actually suit me better or not. So once I'd got my eager beaver stance out the way and had ordered from AliExpress, I then went looking a little bit more to see what it is that I would be more interested in, and found a 60 by 90 New York picture, which I did and I love, and that one is going to go up in my daughter's room, so that worked out really, really well. And then yeah, I've sort of picked up some smaller ones to try and make myself, well, not make myself, it was more of a, you don't have to go big, like where am I going to keep putting these diamond paints I keep making, or who am I going to be giving them to. So I did order a batch of smaller ones. This was slightly before the Huacan drama, and I did order them from Huacan, and have had a few dramas with some of them, but yeah, so I ordered a few smaller ones so that I would have something to work on in between big projects, or if I didn't know where big projects were going to go. And then I only recently ordered this one, so this one was ordered night before last, and it's turned up really, really quickly. And say I ordered this one because I fell in love with the picture, and I thought, you know what, why can't I have a big diamond painting up around Christmas that only comes out once a year? So it can just go in the loft with the Christmas decorations, and Santa's sleigh can come out in between. Now this one was supposed to be square. It was accidentally sent as round. The company did say that they would send me out a square one, and then I would return this one, and they would return my postage, so I wouldn't be charged for sending it back, which is what they should do, but it is what they did. I don't want anybody to think that they didn't do that. So yeah, they did offer to. However, when I was first ordering, I was debating a little bit between the square and the round. I'm thinking, am I just becoming one of those people that always does square when actually round is still rather nice? So I'm going to do it in round. If I'm really not liking the effect, I do think that round shines a bit more, so I'm hoping that that's the case with this. But if I'm really not happy, then I'll order it again in square and I'll find somebody who likes the round one and give it to them. Somebody who's not a fussy little so-and-so like me. So that's my thought. Plus I wanted to get going on it because I go to Australia in a couple of weeks with my son to visit the family and my brand new little nephew. And I want to get this done for Christmas, and I don't come back till the 2nd of December. So you may even be seeing this video while I'm away, because I have been doing that. Oh, this is, look, static. Because I've done so many videos, I'm going to try and stagger the days that they appear. So you may find that some of them are behind. So for example, this will be, this is real time now. I posted my Ever Moment unboxing onto YouTube last night, I think, or maybe this morning. So I posted my Ever Moment unboxing last night or this morning. I actually finished the painting last night. Now there is only a couple of weeks difference between it, but I did find that I'd done a batch of videos and then I found that my channel was actually getting no movement and there wasn't any getting done at all. So I had to sort of go, hey up woman, spread these videos out. So that's part of the reason behind, oh, these are static as well. Yeah, so that was part of the reason in spreading the videos out, is just there will be periods of time where I just don't do any videos. Either I've not got any unboxings to do, or I've not had chance to do any scrapbook layouts, or sometimes I've had the chance to do the scrapbook layouts and I may have done part or all of the video. I just don't get around to actually editing it and uploading it. So yeah, sometimes life just takes over, and I have had gaps where I haven't posted anything on my channel, but I do try not to do that where possible. And look, turned it over and there's a batch. So let's fish these bad boys out from behind the label. So my thoughts on this so far with boxing it up. It's a UK company and they've posted really quick and they were really nice on the phone. So that is big pluses in my opinion. However, don't know, the quality of the drills is not horrible, but I have seen a few that make me question, like these. I don't even know if they're static or if they're just a little bit oily. I don't know. We'll reserve judgment, we'll keep going, we'll see how far we get. Now, here we go. Let's hit a problem. I need it to be that size, and that's not going to fit in there next. So, do I put one of those? Okay, you're back. Sorry, my camera cuts out after a certain amount of time and saves the video. So my dilemma was, I don't think that's static, I think they're wet. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. Is the next packet is one of these bigger ones that's supposed to go in a bigger tub, but there's no space for a bigger tub. So, because I don't have that many colours left, at least I don't think I do, I'm going to pop a little one in its way, and then I'm going to see how we go. But I'm actually tempted to make that fit in there, because I think it will. Let's see if it'll just fit in. See, this is all my sense of order. This one again, is this one static or is this one wet? I'm not sure. I don't like being unhappy with this. If I were to be unhappy, I'm not at the moment, I haven't actually done the painting, but I don't want to be unhappy with a UK company. I want to use a UK company. I'm just hoping that these drills aren't in fact wet, and it is just a little bit of static. It may just be a little bit of static, but they feel a little bit different. Anyway, that was part of the reason I ordered this in square as well, is most problems, or even the home film one that I've done in square that had a few issues, however it didn't have the popping drills driving you batty after you'd done it issues, it just had a few oily drills issues. Any problem ones I've had have normally been in the square variety. So I am still really interested in what this company's square diamonds are like. But rounds, let's say they're They're not horrible. And at the end of the day, it is loads and loads of little bits of pieces, isn't it? So we've got to give them that. Right, where are we up to? Oh, we're nearly there. So now we've got 3, 3, 2, 5. Let's write a few of these out, and then we've got 3, 7, 5, 0, 3, 7, 5, 5, 3, 7, 5, 6, and 3, 7, 6, 0. Okay. But don't they look pretty? I think they look so pretty. Right, 3, 3, 2, 5, where are you? There you are. So 1,000, we were going to put in one of these. I sort of know what tubs I'm putting them in now. I sort of don't. But we're going with it. If it looks like a really small bag or 500, it's going in one of the little tiny ones. Now, speaking of these little tiny ones, that is originally the one that I wanted. If I was going to get one of these Elizabeth Arden thingy storage trays, I wanted one of the ones with all the small ones in, because I thought it looked nicer. I know, sad, but to my organising brain I thought it looked more likely to work. However, I think my brain was also thinking of spare diamond storage, which, to be fair, in these trays at UK prices, I really don't think is going to be practical. I will end up showing you in a video that I am still planning on doing. Now, I was actually thinking, do I go small with this? However, if I go small with this, then I know I at least need to go small with at least one more for them to sit in these funnels, right? But I've got those two that could go in small, but then that one would need to go in big. Maybe I need to work this out. Maybe now we're getting nearer the end, let's let my OCD, well, my brain, my little bit of OCD, a little bit of needing it neat and tidy. So if I start from the end, so that one I know needs to go in one of them. Okay, so that's that one done. And then 3842 I know needs to go in that big one, that's that monster one. 3766 is one of those. 3765 is going to be one of those. 3761 is actually one of those, which means it needs to go there. 3760 is one of those. 375, okay, so then I've got my three colours here, which means if I put them all in that type, and then put that one there, and then put those there, then if I put that one in one of those, and could I fit that one down there? No. So I think we do go back to that way, and then the question is, can I fit all the spares in afterwards? Oh no, this is fun, isn't it? Okay, it needs, it's going to have one of them down there. Okay, so it's going to have, it's weird how these fit in. It's going to have one of them down there. So in effect, I could put that one there and leave one of those down there. Let's go with that. Let's wing it. Let's see how we go. Okay, so 3750. I just think because it's 600 pieces, it's better than one of these. Oh, I know what I could do. And I could test. Let me just get these out of here. Ooh. Come on, static, get in. Is if I had that on there and actually changed those two, the two smaller ones, took that one out that didn't need to be there. Then that would work. Put them all in smaller ones. Okay. So, let's label this one, 3750. And then 3755. Because these were only 700, so they're only a little bit more than the other one anyway. But I really don't have many left at all. Now what I will be doing is oh, well, there's one. Get here. Now, as clear as these labels are, and as nice as I actually like them, and I've opened that and went, there it went. I won't be keeping hold of these baggies. The reason being is that I think I have the same size baggies when I put my spares into my folder. It is the same ones that I have. However, I have the smaller labels on the front. Whoa. Both of those were 700. Both of those say 700 on the front of the packet. Okay. You see that one says 700? 37556, and the one I've just done, 3755, also says 700. However, one of them is definitely fuller than the other. Now, we do only need 393 of these and 349 of these. However, wowzers. That is, I'm not sure if it can be seen, but that is quite a bit of difference between the two. I struggled to actually get those in there. We'll see what that equates to when we're done. See how much we have left over. I'm expecting a lot left over, but that's just from the numbers that are on the front of the bags. Okay, so 3760 is next, and that says 900, so we're definitely going in a bigger bag for that one. Depending on which one of those were true at 700, they do fill those tubs. And this one actually looks like less than the other one. I don't know. So yeah, it's getting late here where I am. I had to take a pause before and go and nip out to the shops to pick up the general supplies for the house before they shut. Had to go out for things like toothpaste and shampoo and those sort of lovely mundane items before those shops shut. But it's now 9:15. I was hoping to start this evening, but it's taking me that long to put it together. And I should remember that, because normally everyone does take me a while to actually put together. And I enjoy this part of it, but I forget how long it takes. But for my last one, of course, was my ever moment with 7 colours. So I didn't really actually do anything with that one. So 376, hang on, is that next? 3761. What have I done? Oh no, that's alright. So this one is for 3761. The next one is actually for the 3765. We're okay. I thought I'd mucked all of it up then and got them all lined up properly, but done it wrongly. But hey, we're good. Don't they look so pretty? Don't know why I try and do it that way up. Okay. We're on the home stretch. Okay, just had a quick pause because Cubby came in to say hello. So, nearly there. I asked him how pretty he thought all the blues looked, and he just went, yeah, it's nice. Isn't that the usual way? So, I'm trying to think what topic to chat about next. Needs to be a diamond painting topic, really, doesn't it? How long do I diamond paint for? Maybe that's a question. I normally do, depending on what I'm doing in the evening, I will normally...
I was going to say, don't forget to press record again.
Sorry, Toby came back thinking he's being smart while I'm having a chit chat. Just to tell me. He was just loitering outside my door, so to bear with me while the end of this video goes crazy. So anyway, how long do I diamond paint for? Most evenings I like to get a couple of hours in. I'm one of these people that can't just sit and watch TV. So I used to do cross stitch while watching TV. Now I diamond paint while watching TV. So I will quite often do a few hours after getting in from work. Some evenings when there's stuff to do, or if I had to go get my nails done or run some kids round, then I might not get some done. But I do miss it if I don't get to diamond paint on an evening, I must admit. So any people that I know personally that may have still sat through this, if there's any diamond paintings that you want doing on your behalf, feel free to let me know. Because yeah, I'll have the time to do it. So let's do my next ginormous one. Nearly there, people, nearly there. So yeah, I diamond paint for a few hours each evening. I think that's why I also like the big ones. A smaller one I could possibly get done, depending on how complex the design is. I could probably get done in a few days. If there was a rush, if it was a smaller one that was needed for a particular reason. Oh, These big ones are tough. If it was needed for a particular reason and I happen to have a day off from work, I could possibly get it done quicker. But the big ones I find keep me sidetracked for a little bit longer. And here's the last one. And again, I'm trying to stick it on this way around. So, my little bag that I normally keep. So, let me backtrack. So I don't know if you saw my last video, because I do try to put them up in the order that I tape them or record them, just so that if I am chatting about anything in a previous video, it does make sense. So in my previous video to this, I showed how I store my diamonds for my spare drills. Oh my goodness me, the static on this one is atrocious. Yeah, I showed how I store my spare diamonds. Not my spare diamonds, apologies, that video is coming up. I haven't yet filmed that one. It's getting late. I showed how I store my diamonds for my paintings that I've not yet done. Oh no. See, the beginning of this video, this happened, and now it's happening at the end of this video. And I must admit, even though they are, well, I must admit, it's the truth. As staticky as these white drills are, they are very clear. I'm not seeing any, you know, little grubby marks on them. So occasionally I've found with, especially with the lighter colours, you can often have just the odd little speck of black on it or something, and it just makes it look a little bit dirty. There's none of that on these. They are looking very, very white, which is good. Yeah, so in my last video, my storage video, I was saying how I plan on using, in fact I labelled up, I think, this bag ready for this kit, because I normally keep any overflow diamonds from this sort of storage. I keep them in here labelled up with what it is, and I keep them in my little basket, so I've got them to hand. And I don't think I'm going to need it for this, because they've all fit in here. The whites have actually fit in quite a few different places. They've gone all over the place. I'm going to hunt them down in a minute. And while the storage tray is bigger, it looks so pretty. I'm going to have to take this as my cover photo for this video. So, if you see, every video will have a cover photo of what the video is sort of about, with the title on it. So I think, because I'm going to have the unboxing video before this, which will have the actual picture of the diamond painting on it. Oh look, see, I keep hearing them but I can't see them because I'm looking at white on white. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to take a picture of my lovely bead box and use that, because I think it'll look pretty. And now I need another topic to talk about, because this last bit is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. Get in. That didn't go in. Okay. Static beads. For people who have static beads, these are the things I've read and heard. I've heard you can put them in the freezer, and that will apparently make things less static. I did try it with my other round diamond painting. I tried it with the bags for my daughters because we were trying to get it set up, and every single bag was rife with static. A lot worse than any of the bags in this one has been. So we tried it in the freezer. They said 10 minutes. I think it was even in the freezer for 20 minutes to half an hour because we ended up doing something else. And it didn't help. I don't know if it was the level of static that I had on those beads, because as I say, every single bag was worse than any of these bags have been. I don't know if it was that made it not work. So by all means, try the freezer at the end of the day. It's 10 minutes. If it works for you, awesome. The dryer sheets sort of worked. They definitely seem to have worked the best. There is still the odd colour in hers, even after she's finished the diamond painting, that has a little bit of static problem. Ooh, but it's definitely better than it was. So dryer sheets, I just popped them inside the actual plastic bags that it came in. See, look, how bad are those? Oh, I didn't get the ones out of here. Yeah, the dryer sheets, let me put them in there for a minute. The dryer sheets worked really, really well, or better than I expected them to. I did try rubbing them with the dryer sheet, but to be honest, it didn't really work. Or at least that, or I'm doing it wrong, but I didn't feel it really worked. But putting a dryer sheet in the bag and leaving it overnight, which is what we ended up resorting to do because we just could not get them in the pots, seemed to work the best. I forgot they were partly in a different room. They were in this craft room, which is locked up because it's not accessible through the house. Yeah, they were in here, so I didn't come in and put dryer sheets into those bags at the same time. So I've only put the dryer sheets into those bags today. So hopefully, the fact that I'm not doing that diamond painting yet, when I go back to it in a couple of weeks, it'll be a lot better, but we'll see. So let me move my chair out the way. If you're still with me, there is my diamonds all labelled up. And now we've got all these bags off here. Let me show you, for the sake of this video, if you've not seen the unboxing, that is the picture. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's 50 by 50, so it should fit perfectly, I'm hoping, into an IKEA 50 by 50 frame. So, to show you my little box that I use when I'm diamond painting, so I have a pen, I have a random set of headphones in case the hubby's not interested in me watching my YouTube videos. I just put my headphones in. I have some strips that have come off previous canvases in case I'm peeling back a bit and I need to put one down so that I can lean on it. I then will normally have my bag with my sheet and with my spare diamonds. However, I don't need it for this. So I've got some bulldog clips, because even though I only have a small table, small little B&M table, I do use a jigsaw board. And if the diamonds are getting heavy, I'll use these to clip it onto the jigsaw board. I've got my big tray, tweezers, pen, same wax I've been using for forever, and a little tray for catching dodgy ones. A pair of scissors for opening packets. I'll put my second big tray in there, and then that's it. So that is a little tray that sort of sits there with my tools, and then I've now got my big tray with all my diamonds. So I may as well get rid of that and not use it for this one. So thanks for joining me, and I'll speak to you all again soon.